Yeah,
Yeah, that's.
so.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There is an adjustment to the agenda, so we're not doing that right now, though, right? We can't up in 10 A.M.
At 10A, there is an adjustment, yes, for a nomination for grade 5 teacher, yes.
Public comment, the school board endorses the concept that the community participation in the affairs of the schools is essential to improve the quality of education for its students. To be eligible to address the board, an individual should reside within the school unit, be it an employee of the school unit, or be invited to by the board or superintendent to speak. The board shall give due attention to comments and contributions from the audience, but shall not be expected to respond or take action immediately. Audience inquiries other than simple questions shall be referred to the superintendent, who shall investigate or consider the matter and report to the citizens and to the board. If the board action is indicated, the item may be included in the agenda for a subsequent meeting. Comments will be heard for no longer than 3 minutes per person. Is there any comments? See anybody? Okay, we're all set there. Approval of minutes, can I have a motion?
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the school board meeting July 15th, 2025, barring any omissions or errors.
Second. Nope.
Second. Julie?
Yeah.
All in favor? 5-all. On motion to direct superintendent of schools to authorize payment.
I'd like to make a motion to direct superintendent of schools to authorize payment by the town treasurer to each party listed herein, the sum set against each name contained in the following school payroll warrants. July 31st, 2025, PR 26-3, $126,603.34. PR 26-3D, $32,153.64. Main PERS 26-1, $257.18. Main PERS 26-2, $8,547.12. Main PERS 26-3, $34,277.56. And on August 14th, 2025, PR 26-4, $119,296.90. PR 26-4D, $75,532.82. Main PERS 26-4, $257.18. Main PERS 25-5, $49,677.80. Main PERS 26-6, $13,236.56. And main PERS 26-7, $45.46.
Second.
Any discussion?
One comment, I think you said 25.5, it's 26.5,
Which one?
26.5, the last on the second section. I thought you said 25.5.
I could have made a mistake. That's easy, there's a lot of numbers there, thank you, Kevin.
Mhm.
All in favor? 5-0. Motion to direct superintendent of schools to authorize payment by the town.
Move to direct superintendent of schools to authorize payment by the town treasurer to each party listed herein, the sum set against each name contained in the following school payable warrants. July 31st, 2025, AP 26-4, $127,835.10. AP 25-43, fiscal year 25, $121,579.99. SA 26-2, $1,300.27, student accounts. August 14th, 2025, AP 26-5, $34,193.02. AP 25-44, fiscal year 25, $93,772.67. And that's it, yeah, as long as I'm
Okay.
stapled correctly.
Second.
Second.
Us. Second that one.
Discussion? Rachel, did you have?
No, I was voting.
Yeah, you know what, it's hot in this place. Like, there's something.
That's
fun.
I'm keeping up with Julie.
Yeah.
Her rhythm of how fast she ran
All
that.
in
I have to redeem myself.
5-0. Thank
For
you.
last
with that.
week, last month, and I had a
All
story.
right, we
when I
have
was reading
a
it.
presentation now by Kristen Hutchins.
Hi.
Yay.
I was gonna say, you wanna kind of stand by the corner?
That was.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Kirsten Hutchins, and some of you may or may not know that I, a few months back, formed a petition with a small group of parents from the Tri-Town area. Some from Medway, East Millinocket, and Millinocket. I find myself as a neutral person, because I grew up in Millinocket, graduated from Stearns. I taught at Granite Street Elementary for a year, and then moved to East Millinocket and started teaching at Opal Myrick. And since moving, I've had 3 of my own children, so it's kind of more of a hitting home for me now, seeing what opportunities we could provide for our own children, but also the children that I teach every day. So the petition was advocating for the Tri-Town school boards of Medway, East Millinocket, and Millinocket to engage in open and transparent discussions about potential consolidation of the schools. And a lot of people that I've spoken to since then are kind of jumping right to the end point of consolidation. That's not the point of the petition. The point of the petition is to have open, transparent discussions. What can we do to make it better for all of our children? All of the kids that we are getting ready to send off into the real world, and also the little pre-K students that are coming in, starting their education. And selfishly, I want that to be the best for all of the kids. So our envision, and I'm kind of the leader of this, but I'm saying our, as our small group, whether it be elementary, middle, or high school, is to keep a school in all 3 towns. And I know a lot of people hear that and they're like, oh, I don't know if that's feasible. Are we going to save money by doing this? I don't know. And that's kind of why I'm here, to kind of be the leader of it, but also asking for help. Like, what can we do to share services and possibly save money? Or what can we do to improve something that maybe Stearns needs help with one thing and maybe Skank is really good at it? If we can all have open, transparent discussions, I feel like that's a step in the right direction. And I know keeping a school can seem impossible to a lot of people in all 3 towns, but also think about the building of Skank High School right now. It's pre-K to 4th grade and 9 through 12, all in the same building, which is pretty uncommon. So I know a lot of people too, where people are coming at me with all of these intentions and ideas, and I love it. That's what I want. But some people are saying that they want the elementary schools to kind of stay, like, have one at Granite Street and have one in East Millinocket or Medway, which I think most people that are in favor of working toward consolidation, it doesn't really matter to them. But that's kind of an idea to keep in the back of our heads here. So people in support of consolidation do not want absorption to happen. It's more of shared services to begin with, and what can we all do to be better for the kids. We don't want to drive out educators. We don't want to drive out employees. We don't want to drive out taxpayers. We want what's best for everybody. And if we do it the right way, I feel like it could be. So I've did some research and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go on Google and look up consolidation, because I've been losing sleep over all of this, and I found it funny that the definition of consolidation is the action or process of making something stronger or more solid. Definition 2 is the action or process of combining a number of things into a more effective or coherent whole. So it's not saying, oh, well, we're gonna get rid of Medway Middle School and we're just all gonna absorb. It's what can we do together to make it better for everybody. And I feel like each town offers, from my own experience, really positive attributes to all of this, and what can we take that's positive instead of the negatives? What can we do that's positive together? So I've read that kind of to the East Millinocket School Board. I was hoping to get to Medway, but they meet tonight as well. So I'm here first, and then next month I'm hoping to get to Medway. But in the meantime, on Wednesday, October, skipping August, on Wednesday, August 20th, at 3 o'clock, I am hosting a neutral meeting at the East Millinocket Town Office, and I knew that I could get that for free. It's kind of right in the middle of Medway and Millinocket. It's not necessarily at a school. So 3 o'clock on Wednesday, the 20th, which is next week. I'm inviting Millinocket, Medway, and East Millinocket school board members to attend. I was kind of informed, which I love the constructive criticism, that if there's 2 or more board members, it needs to be open to
Yes.
public. Wide open. Anybody, please feel free. I kind of wanted it to stay small at first, so we didn't have too many voices, but if we need to make it public, I'm great with that too, because I'd love to hear any sort of ideas from anybody. So my hope for that is that it's gonna kind of be an icebreaker and get the right people in the same room to have open, transparent discussions on what can we do to move forward to possibly share services and make things better for all the kids. So that's all I have.
Thank you, Kirsten.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you guys very much.
Kristen, will you have a Zoom link? Okay.
That's a great idea. I will probably work with Jan. She could be my tech girl maybe, but that's a really good idea. I didn't think of that yet for the Wednesday meeting, so I'll
I
make
think
sure.
I'm in Dover on Wednesday.
Okay.
so.
I also, I'm gonna try really hard to also take notes at the meeting and provide them at least to you guys, all the boards, and
I can bring my, not to say, like, I'm no tech guru or anything, but I can bring my, and I have AI companion notes on there too, like on my
Okay.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Like if we want to use, because I'll be there.
yep.
So if we want to
perfect.
use my
Absolutely.
little laptop.
I'm open to anything and everything, so
Yep.
that's a great idea. I'll do that and set up a Zoom meeting, so,
Very, very much looking forward to
Yes,
your
yes.
ideas and suggestions.
Mhm.
yeah.
Can't believe how happy I am to look at those.
That makes me happy. I don't want people to think that I'm a pro at this, because by any means I am looking for direction from anybody,
Small
but
steps.
Yep.
it's a step
Yes, it is.
to get people open-minded and what can we do to make it better.
And engagement from the community at
Mhm.
large, which is something that we
Absolutely.
always welcome and doesn't necessarily show up in large amounts. So it's
Right.
nice to see a community initiative, a parent initiative. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that's kind of from a lot of people that I've spoken with, they're kind of not knowing where to start, and I was like, you know
Yep.
what, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
do
just
it.
gonna start
Just
right
move,
here.
I'll do it,
Open a
yeah.
Neutral meeting,
Yeah.
so I'm hoping it's a step in the right direction.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank you guys very much.
Thank you, Kristen. The next person we have is Frank Porfido. Did I say it right?
Said it right?
All right.
Excellent.
He's our new RSO.
SRO.
SRO.
3 letters, you gotta.
Doesn't seem right.
It's fine.
All right, so good evening, members of the school board, faculty, community members. I see that my wife's watching. Hi, honey. My sister-in-law is also watching, so I'll be back for the sunset cruise, don't worry. Thank you for allowing me to, the opportunity to speak tonight. My name is Frank Porfido, and I'm honored to serve as the very first school resource officer here in the district. So yes, if anything goes wrong, it's probably my fault. I come to you with 13 years of experience as a police officer, with 5 of those years as a school resource officer in both Rochester, New Hampshire and Lincoln, Maine. Over the years, I've had the privilege of serving communities in many capacities, but none more rewarding than working with students in the school environment. Schools have a unique energy. You never know if you're going to be part of a life-changing conversation or get roped into a dodgeball game you didn't sign up for. And just so you know, this is important. If we're playing dodgeball, I play to win. I'm not saying I aim for the kids. But I'm also not saying that I don't. You can probably fact check that through Lincoln. Now as a parent myself with 2 children, I see firsthand the complex challenges our kids are facing today. Challenges that go beyond what many of us grew up with. Between social pressures, mental health concerns, and safety issues, our students are navigating a world that requires not just support, but understanding, trust, and guidance. Back in my day, if you wanted to be embarrassed, it would be in front of 20 students. Now it's online, it's forever, with a soundtrack and a comment section. So obviously things have changed tremendously. But that's why I'm here, not just to ensure the physical safety of our schools, but to be a consistent, supportive presence for our students. I want them to know that law enforcement isn't just about rules and consequences. It's also about care, compassion, and connection. My goal is to build trust, bridge gaps, and serve as a positive role model who students can turn to, not just in times of crisis, but in everyday moments. Whether it's having lunch with kids in the cafeteria, supporting teachers in the classroom, or working with families behind the scenes, I believe this role is about community partnership. Together, we can foster an environment where students feel safe, respected, and empowered to succeed. Thank you again to the school board for the trust I have and trust in me. I look forward to working with all of you. And to cap it, I promise the only tickets I'm handing out are for school plays and basketball games.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It is truly exciting. I think probably there's more that he could tell as far as about his background. He interviewed very well. He's had conversation with East Millinocket with Brad Fitzgerald. And that's how we made the connection. They are seeking a grant for this to be a 3-year opportunity for us. The grant has not been awarded, so East Millinocket, however, all that funding works, are picking up his wages for the year. So we have him for a year, potentially and hopefully 2. He and I will be working together to take a look at the things that we want to happen. Looking at programs, ages of kids, things that kids need in like a social emotional, like you used the word connection, relate to. All of those things were really important to us as Nick and Beth and Joanne and I were interviewing him. So we as a leadership team are really excited to have him on board, and it's only going to be better for all of us, I think, in multiple ways. And so each month you'll be hearing from him, unless there happens to be a game that night, and then there's a chance he might opt for the game instead of for us. So just say it.
Story of my life. Story of my life.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'm
So-
used to it.
So back-to-back presentations, Kirsten, thank you for the information and for the invite and moving forward, so that there's possibilities and potential for conversation on how we want to launch our kids into whatever the future is. And also Frank, thank you for your presentation. It's very hot today in this room, so we really do appreciate the fact that you
Much
have
appreciated.
sweated through this and gave us your presentations.
Will you be wearing a uniform, Frank?
That's a good
So,
question.
yeah, it's a good question. So
We asked it.
I
too.
like, do you want me to stand up in front?
No, that's all.
Okay,
Just,
So what I like doing is I like wearing a uniform for the first couple of weeks so that kids, students can identify me as a police officer. I'm a pretty active guy, especially in the schools. I'm in and out in the gym. So a lot of times when I first started as a resource officer, I was wearing a full uniform and I would just be trenched. So they're like, well, what can we? So I, kind of dummy down into like sometimes like an outer carrier vest that'll have the insignia police, it'll have an outer carrier badge on it and stuff like that. But for the most part, if you see me, it'll be dressed somewhat like this. I'll have a nice polo, nice khakis on. I'll have a badge representing a firearm, and that's pretty much it for the normal day.
sure. Thank you.
Yes.
I'm just so enthused.
Yeah.
Talk about.
Right?
services,
Like, this
and
is-
Turn around and we,
What a lovely meeting.
Prime example of something that could benefit both communities.
That's right.
I'm very happy.
Summertime school board meetings can go one way or the other, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're either full of information or bare bones business, but like, it's been a long time since I did a nice summer one like this that has some
Yeah.
stuff in it.
All right. Okay, to see if the board will approve
And then
Grant
more good news.
Street Library Ed Tech 3 job
Yes.
description.
So
Second.
as you know, over the past couple of years, as we've been revamping job descriptions or taking a look at updating policies, things like that, we bring them before you. So this is the same situation.
You guys are free to leave.
Yeah, you really are.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to go in here.
I'm already gone.
Thank you, thank you.
They're sweating with us.
I know.
Thank you.
Okay, any discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor? 5-all, thank you. Okay, see if the board will approve the superintendent's nomination and authorize the superintendent to hire a grade 5 teacher.
Can I read this one?
Sure.
Motion to approve the superintendent's nomination of and authorize the superintendent to hire Corinne Reese as grade 5 teacher, step 0, with a bachelor's at $46,305 salary upon receipt of her emergency certification. She will be paid as a long-term substitute until her certification is received.
And I would like to jump in and second that. As a person, in a former life, I worked with her and, couldn't ask for a better person.
Yeah.
Right. All in favor? 5-all, thank you.
Corinne, I don't know if you can see that, but they all voted for you. We're
Oh,
thrilled.
Corinne, I'm not even on camera. There she's gone.
Gone.
You're like, all right, that's it.
All right. You just wanted to be confirmed.
All right, number 11, to see if the board will approve the fiscal year 25 federal grant administrator manager title 1 stipend of 4% of title 1.
I make a motion to approve the FY 25 federal grant administrator / manager Title 1 stipend for Joanna Mary at 4% of Title 1.
Second.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? 5-all. Okay, to see if the board will approve the fiscal year 26 federal grant administrator manager title 1. Did I just read that?
No, it's 2 years.
Oh, it's
This
2
is
years.
F-26.
All right, I see. For fiscal year 26 federal grant administrator manager title 1 stipend of 4% of title 1.
I'll make the
Can I have a
motion. May I make a motion to approve the, I have to reread that, don't I?
Yeah.
I have to approve the FY 26 federal grant administrator / manager Title 1 stipend for Joanna Mary at 4% of Title 1.
Second,
Rachel, you seconded it.
I did.
Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? 5-all.
Just as a side note, I could add there that we did get the final numbers, you know, that's kind of been up in the air.
Mhm.
They've been kind of frozen and then released. But as they've been released by category, like Title V was released, or Title VI. And so now this one has been released as well. And it's just a little over $5,000 that we're getting less than we got last year. So in the scheme of things and what it could have been, we're relatively happy with that.
Okay.
All right, looking for someone to be the board will approve a delegate to the fall conference.
Why are you staring at me? I'll
Okay,
do
well,
it.
I was gonna jump.
I don't
to
mind.
Jump in on this a little bit and say something about it, if I could.
Yeah.
I'd like,
Go ahead, we can,
I know, first year on the board, I had to do it. I had to do it. I didn't get a choice. And I just want to say it was a learning experience. I didn't particularly love doing it, but I learned something by doing it. Next year, Julie did it. Now, maybe she enjoyed doing it, but I
I
know
did
she
it-
learned something from it.
I did it the year when I was an interim as well.
I
So,
was just-
yeah.
And so I'd like to make a nomination, and it's not to be mean, Rachel.
Yeah.
I'd like to make a nomination that Rachel Cedar. And it's not a big deal. You do it, it's a Zoom. You have to spend several hours on Zoom.
It's before the conference.
Yeah.
It's like October 18th, I think, this
And
year, which
if-
is like
if you hate
a
me
week and a
forever-
half or so. Yeah, weekend
Sounds
before
okay.
the.
But I'd like to nominate you, Rachel, and if you hate me forever, I hope you don't.
I
So I nominate, motion.
And is there a second for that?
then we need a second.
mean, I'll second. If,
Please
but I'll second cautiously because it's a undertaking. It is good learning experience, like 100%. If it's something that you're interested in doing, I'm always like,
Okay.
do it. But if you don't want to, I'll do it. I find it incredibly, the tea is good. So
love tea.
I like to sit there and
Yeah,
listen, but
that's okay.
So you're saying you are willing to?
I am willing to.
All right.
So then we don't need other nominations, we
Yeah.
can continue with the motion.
Again, I'd like to make a motion to approve Rachel Seer as the 2025 Fall Conference Delegate.
Second.
Any comments? All right. All in favor?
I vote for myself.
Yes, you can.
Five. Five and all, thank you.
Okay, and the second one is for an alternate. We're not sure if that's new this year, but it is in the paperwork.
We had it. Yeah.
It has, okay, so
Yeah.
it feels like the alternate might be Julie.
Yeah,
All
I'll
right.
step in.
Somebody
If for
wants
some
to-
reason you can't make it, or something happens, let me know. I'll turn on the Zoom and
So,
like,
so a motion.
turn my
I'd like to
camera
make a
right off
motion
and.
to approve Julie Hawks as the 2025 Fall Conference Delegate alternate.
Second.
Thank you.
Any discussion? None? All in favor? Five all, thank you.
Be worried about the big report you gotta give.
Oh my God, seriously.
Don't.
Just take a
don't-
little jot list and you, or
Birthday
rewatch
helpful.
the tapes in which
They were
I give
great.
my reports, because you could just mirror mine, which is like, this is what we talked about, and it was pretty cool.
So we're ready to start read through these.
Read this, yeah.
notifications.
Julie,
Julie,
Oh, me?
Julie can read that.
Okay.
very long.
It's okay. Notification of employment. So for co-curricular, we have Catherine Carr, freshman class advisor, year 4, step 4/5, stipend $700. Heather Gersa, math team 7th and 8th grades, year 4, step 4 and 5. Oh my goodness.
What'd you just do?
4/5, and then we'll do 1,300, and then also math team 6th grade, year 2. Do you want me to just, you do year and?
Just do year and stipend.
Year and
yeah,
stipend,
that
okay.
could be, yeah.
Year 2, $1,000. Christy Hayes, student council advisor, high school, year 7, $2,000 stipend. Christy Hayes, yearbook advisor, 1/2, year 4, $1,700 stipend. Christy Hayes, senior class advisor, year 4, $1,900 stipend. Angela Jackson, student activities, junior high school, year 2, $1,200 stipend. Charles Tapley, high school math coach, year 4, $1,300 stipend. Danielle Waite, assistant drama coach, year 13, $2,200 stipend. Matthew Waite, dramatics and speech, year 13, $3,800 stipend. Matthew Waite, dramatics music director, year 7, $2,400 stipend. Matthew Waite, vocal music secondary and vocal music elementary. Vocal music secondary, year 18, stipend $3,800. Vocal music elementary, year 9, stipend $2,200. Matthew Waite, one act director, year 19, $2,000 stipend. Matthew Waite, class day advisor, year 13, a $450 stipend. Amanda Welch, yearbook advisor, 1/2, 1 of 2. That's what it is.
One.
1 of 2.
One has two people that share it.
Year 4, $1,700 stipend. Amy Anderson, assistant varsity field hockey coach, year 11, $3,000 stipend. Terrence Brown, assistant esports coach, year 4, $2,400 stipend. Katie Byers, junior high field hockey coach, year 1, $1,800 stipend. Nick Cullen, assistant varsity football coach, year 5, $2,400 stipend. Heather Gersa, varsity field hockey coach, year 12, $5,000 stipend. Cody Herring, varsity football coach, year 9, $4,800 stipend. Kyle Leathers, esports coach, year 4, $4,200 stipend. David Mishu, junior high school football coach, year 5, $2,400 stipend. Now for extra duty, Sandra Brooker, high school and junior high school foreign language, $3,000 stipend. Catherine Frederico, affirmative action officer, $800 stipend. Heather Gersa, professional development leader, $4,000 stipend for fiscal year 25 and fiscal year 26. That, I assume that's together, right? Okay. Alyssa Laporte, special ed level coordinator, $1,000 stipend. Kyle Leathers, central system member, $400 stipend. Anna Loom, National Honor Society, $600 stipend. Deborah Mooney, central system chair, $1,600 stipend. Deborah Mooney, new teacher mentor, $400 stipend. Karen O'Laughlin, minibus driver, $25 per hour. Danielle Waite, central system member, $400 stipend. And Melissa Wheaton, new teacher mentor, $400 stipend.
thank you, Julie.
You're so welcome. Yeah, where's the cold water?
Superintendent.
So because it is very warm tonight, we won't go through a lot of these details, but I just wanted to highlight a couple of things. Remember last time we met and we had the kiddos do their civic program for the cafeteria and all of that. I wanted to kind of note the complexities of providing food service to a school system. And in the time that I've been here, the changes that have occurred in the system, the money that has come in through Mia's grant efforts, the systems that Mia has put into the food service for our day-to-day, but also for summer food service, this program has exponentially grown in quality, in quantity. Each time she meets with us, she tells you how many breakfasts and lunches have been served, and that number, if not consistent, actually elevates. So I just put some of that in there so that you could kind of take a peek at that. New hire session is set up for our new folks. Some potential shared service with East Millinocket and Medway for music instructing. That meeting has already occurred. We're working on MOUs. It's looking like it will happen.
Yay.
You know, as of this moment, documents aren't signed, but we're moving in that direction. Buildings are looking great. I wanted to say thank you to Joy and Josh, Ryan and Chris, Sandy and Amanda, Karen and TJ, Christy and Jack, Nick and Roger and Louie. Everything from a lot of painting. Our walls have been patched, repaired, painted, they're clean. Ceiling tiles, plumbing, our new science lab. It just really, this group of people, with just 2 weeks of school left, there's still a lot to do. There's still, well, Louis is still here. I saw him just a little while ago. There's a lot happening. They've done a great job. I would encourage all of you to stop into the Granite Street School and see what the Church of the Nazarene volunteers did. They painted the lobby with really kid-friendly colors. It's like I don't know, a frog green, I don't know, and some beautiful purple, and then like crayons and squiggles. You really need to go take a peek. It looks great, and so we thank them for their volunteer, and I understand they also had a good time. So I don't know, I wasn't there. The summer meal program has been a success again this year. I look forward to hearing the numbers from Mia. Open house will be on the 26th at 1 o'clock for both schools. You're all invited to show up there and see what that looks like. Opening day for staff is on the 26th. First day of students is the 27th. And I think I have those dates right now that I'm saying out loud. I'm wondering if that's Monday and Tuesday are our workshop days and Wednesday is the kiddo day. I'm not
for
I was gonna say, I'm not sure those are right now that I'm saying them out loud.
Monday, yeah, Wednesday
It
is.
is Monday? Okay,
Yes,
right.
Monday, Tuesday, and then
Okay.
Wednesday is I was just looking at it.
Okay, yeah, glad you said that. And so over the summertime, in addition to Mia's program being busy, Louie's program being busy, central office is also busy. So I just wanted to say a couple things about that. So FY25, so far we've expended 97.1%, leaving 2.9% of our funds. That is super close. Most everything is in. I know you'll be asking as they trail in, but we're super close, which means we did really well. So there's no complaints there. The FY25 expenses have mostly been recorded and paid out. The next one's kind of interesting. The revenue logged ending June 30th of 2025 was 8,605,108 with 53 cents. And that's the unaudited figure. But if we compare that to the district's projected revenue, notice I said revenue, we actually got a little more because remember at the end, we kind of got a shot in the arm with additional EPS. So that's up a little bit and that's a great thing. FY26 to date, we've spent 5.88%. Exponentially, our expenses increase once our teachers all get back and everybody, all of our ed techs and everything, because our summer payroll is significantly lower. And we also received a report from the MEA Trust Benefits explaining to us what drives our rates for insurance. And we thought that would be interesting to put on here for you to know that they really track like the use of insurance, because you hear it and you'll hear it next year. We're waiting on the rate. We're
Right.
waiting on the rate. Well, they're telling us it's gonna be between 0 and 13, 0 and 18,
Right.
right? Well, they've also provided us with a document that shows us what's driving it.
Wow.
So that's kind of interesting. Some of that's not gonna change,
Mhm.
right? Because this is a benefit, it's a benefit for employees.
Right.
And it's a benefit that's a standing negotiated benefit for retirees. So there are things there that won't change. But I just thought it was interesting enough to tell you that they're actually checking data, they're
Yep.
tracking it, which makes sense. As rates go up, people wanna know why.
Why,
So
right.
this is part of the explanation for why.
Shelley, does the retirees go into our experience, so how we
Mhm.
all gel right together? Okay.
Mhm.
'Cause
That's why I
that
say,
could drive it up. is what I'm
Absolutely.
asking.
absolutely, yep, yep. And that is where I will leave it because I know it's hot and you guys have done amazing sitting here
Can I add-
through all of
I-
this.
I've got some-
Can I just add?
Oh, yes.
Your question
wanna go
about what
first?
she just, I just wanted to add one thing before we ended because I'm volunteering for it on Sunday. We're doing a school supply drive giveaway at Town of Millinocket. Down at the fire station is doing from 11 to 1 Sunday, this Sunday, the 17th. School supplies for all the kiddos, and come grab what you need.
Perfect.
Thanks, Julie. Kevin, did you have something?
One is, do we have any time when we're gonna meet with the town on, going over the audit?
We haven't heard anything about that. The town hasn't initiated it. The auditors haven't initiated it.
Okay,
Normally we would have been doing that in June.
okay.
So, yeah.
And just a very, very quick statement, because I'm harder than all you guys. This has been one of the better school board meetings I've had in 3 years. And I'm gonna tell you what, 3 positive, 3 stars, 3 bright points.
Yep.
One is Kirsten's presentation.
It was really
That was
good.
a bright point for me. Another one was having possibility of sharing some music instructors to improve the education for our students in both
That's awesome.
in Millinocket. That's a bright spot for me. Also having a shared resource officer, that's a bright spot for me. I'm walking out of this meeting tonight on a cloud, walking on a cloud.
So
I know some of it might not come to fruition, but at least it's a start and a try, and it'll combine with some of what we do with the performing arts,
Right.
what we do with sports, what we're doing with the new program with Medway,
Right.
what you're doing at Katahdin.
Having a
It's
fifth
all
grade
building.
teacher.
Yeah.
It's building,
Everything's
it's small steps, but it's,
So good.
Yeah.
don't say anything, I wanna go home.
I've got to respond to one thing because the resource officer is not shared. The resource office funding is coming through East Millinocket PD through the grant. So just
Okay.
so that East
Just
Millinocket
finance.
school doesn't think that that's a shared service particularly. But it's something that you didn't mention, which I'm happy to have us all say again, is our alternative education program
And that-
is
I did,
also
and that-
one
Yes.
underway, and our rooms are prepared, our teacher is ready, and the kids have been screened, and we're good to go with that too. So
Everything-
Don't-
you're right, okay,
Stop there, because
You're right.
I'm happy right now. I'm happier than I've been in 3 years, I'm happy right now.
I just want to say, I'll
come
play
on, we've
devil's
done
advocate.
other good
I think
things.
he's just so excited because our shared special ed with Jan has been so wonderful that he
Throw
just
that in
like
there, that's
gets into the, like, I make it sound good.
Well, this is, I mean. Yeah.
Okay, he's got his pencil down,
He's
he
ready
does
to
not
He's
want
like,
to
I'm
do
done,
anything
I'm done.
else. Thank you for your comments,
All
Kevin.
right, upcoming meetings, September 9th, 2025, October 7th, 2025, November 4th, 2025, December 2nd, 2025. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved. My
Second.
favorite.
And who,
Rachel, just second. We're the girl voices. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm be good. I mean, like, the
Yeah.
deduction, educated
favor?
deduction. Aye, aye.
I saw it.
Right, we will see you all at
Thank you.
open house or in September at the meeting
Oh.
or wherever's next. Thank you, everybody. I know it's hot.